Good day everyone, this is Chairmark TV and for today's video ay i-continue natin yung discussion about law of cosines. So this video is part 2 of the topic. Ano po? So kung hindi nyo pa napanood yung part 1 is mangyari na panoorin nyo muna. So i-click lang po yung link sa description. No? So by the way, yung law of cosines po is one of the methods in solving oblique triangles alongside with law of sines. So kung gusto niyo matutunan yung law of sines, you may watch the video as well. No, yung link po ay nasa description din. Okay, so sa case number 2 po, ito po yung i-discuss natin, no? Kasi sa case number 1, yun yung diniscuss natin sa previous video. Given two sides and an included angle. So we have two sides here, tapos isa sa angle ay yung included angle nila. So ayan po yung given nila. In this video, i-discuss naman natin kapag yung given daw ay three sides, no? Yung three sides mismo ng triangle. So ibig sabihin, ang isosolve na lang natin is yung angles ng triangle. Ano po? So again, this is the formula for law of cosines, no? So we have the Pythagorean part and then the extra term. Okay? So ayan po yung formula ng law of cosines. Things you should do: number 1, if all three sides have known lengths, use law of sines or cosines to find the angle. So in this case, tatlong sides ang given, so angles na lang po ang hanapin. And it's up to you kung sines or cosines pa din ang gagamitin. Ano po? Ayan. And then number 2, if two of the angles have known measures, calculate the measure of the third angle. So we have A plus B plus C is equal to 180. So, yan pong gagamitin natin to solve for the third angle. Alright, so let's get into the examples. So, ito po yung binigay nating example sa nakaraang video. So, you should watch the video, no, para makita ninyo yung step-by-step process. Okay? So, let's move on to this one, number 4. So, we have this triangle whose three of the sides, no, lahat ng tatlong sides ay given. Yung 14 po is the measure of side C because ang opposite niya is angle C. Ito po yon. So, small c must be 14. Tapos, yung 17 naman dito, no, yung 17, ayan po yung measure ng side whose opposite is angle B. So, yung angle B mismo or yung small b mismo ay 17. Okay, small b is 17. Tapos, yung yung 19, no, ayan po yung measure ng side whose opposite is angle A. So, it should be small letter A. Ano po? Small letter A equals 19. So, ayan po yung given. Ano po? And then, we're going to use law of cosines to calculate for the angles. Okay, so let's start off with angle A. So, anong formula ang gagamitin natin? Of course, law of cosines, di ba? Pero, ano yung umpisa natin? Should be A squared, di ba? Kasi hanapin natin is yung measure ng angle A. Okay? So ano yung pattern? A squared equals Pythagorean muna. The other two sides must be B and C. So B squared plus C squared. And then minus yung extra term po, minus 2 times the product of these two sides, B and C. So minus 2 BC times cosine of yung opposite ng small a or yung side A is angle A, yung capital A mismo. Okay, so nasulat natin yung formula ng law of cosines out of memory. Alright, so i-ano po natin, no, i-substitute natin yung values dito sa formula. So let's start off with A squared. So, ang A po natin ay 19, then squared. Ayan po. And then, B is 17. then squared plus c squared. Ang c po natin ay 14 squared minus 2 times b. B is 17. And then times c. Ang c po natin ay 14. Okay? And then times cosine of a, in which yun po ang hahanapin natin. Okay? And then gagamit tayo ng calculator to simplify this equation. So let's use the calculator. Ayan po. So we have 19 squared. So 19 times 19 or 19 squared is 361. Okay, 361 equals, ito, take note po, no, hindi po magkakasama to, no, hindi mo pwede pagsamahin tong expression na to, kasi this part is nakamultiply dito yung cosine A, so you cannot do that, no, pagsamahin. Instead, we will do this correctly, no, yan ang tamang pag-compute, no. So we have 17 squared plus 14 squared, yun muna ang unahin natin. So again, gagamit tayo ng calculator. 17 squared plus 14 squared equals 485. So 485 minus 2 times 17 times 14 naman. So 2 times 17 times 14 equals 476. 476 cosine of A. Ayan po. And then, we're going to solve for cosine A. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin, itong 485, ilipat natin sa kabila. This will become 361 minus 485 equals, maiwan si negative 476 times cosine of A. And then, divide both sides by this number. Yan, negative 476. And then, okay, cancel out, cosine A na lang po natira, di ba? And then for this one, we're going to use calculator. So, yeah. So make sure na naka-parenthesis to, yung 361 minus 485. Okay, so let's start with open parenthesis, then 361 minus 485, then close muna, no? Para makita natin na nasa isang grupo na siya. Divided by negative 476. And there you go. We have 0.2605. So yun po ang isulat natin, no? Okay, so 0.2605. That's the value of cosine A. And then to get the value of A, no, we will do the inverse cosine of this number. Okay, and then para makuha natin yon, pindutin lang yung shift and then cosine, 'di ba? Para makuha natin yung angle, and then i-type mo yung ito 0.2605 equals 74.90 or 74.9 na lang po, no? So isulat natin as 74.9 degrees. That's the measure of angle A. Ayan, so nakaisang angle na tayo. Ayan. And then, we will do the same process, exact same process, but this time, ang hanapin naman natin is yung angle B. Kaya naman, ibahin natin yung formula, no? Pero law of cosines pa din. Angle B naman this time ang hanapin natin. Kaya naman, isulat nga natin yung yung law of cosines formula. Bali, B squared muna mauna, no? B squared. Eh dito kasi A squared kasi angle A. So, para mahanap natin si angle B, B squared naman po. Okay? So, B squared equals A squared plus C squared, Pythagorean part, minus 2 times, dalawang ito, 2 times AC times cosine of capital B or angle B. So dapat opposite sila, no? Side B and angle B. All right, and then substitute those values, no? just like we did before. So, ang B po natin ay 17. So, 17 squared equals A naman po is 19. So, 19 squared plus yung C naman po is 14 squared minus 2 times A, 19. Tapos yung C is 14 times cosine of B. Ayan. And then, saka natin i-calculate. Ano po? So, 17 squared is 289. Yan, 17 squared is 289 equals, ito muna, i-compute natin to, 19 squared plus 14 squared. So, ayan, 19 squared plus 14 squared, that's 557. Wait, 557. Then minus, compute naman natin tong part na to, 2 times 19 times 14, so 2 times 19 times 14, 532. So 532 times cosine of B. And then we're going to solve for cosine B. Ayan po, i-solve natin yung cosine B, no? So, ilipat natin si 557 sa kabila. This will become 289 minus 557 equals negative 532 cosine B. Ayan. And then, i-divide natin both sides by negative 532. Ayan, cancel. Cosine B na lang po matitira, no? Tapos, i-simplify na lang natin itong nasa left side. So, yeah, calculator ulit. And then, make sure na naka-parenthesis to. So, open 289 minus 557, close. Ayan po. And then, i-divide natin sa negative 532. And there you go. We have 0.5038. So, 50, 38. 5038, no? So, 0.5038. That's the value of cosine B. And to get the value of angle B, bale, kukunin natin yung inverse cosine nito. So, again, para makuha yung inverse cosine, pindutin lang yung shift, then cosine. Ayan na po siya, inverse cosine. Then 0.5, ay 5, tama, 5038. Ayan. Equals 59.75 if this number is rounded off. 59.75. Okay? So, 59.75 degrees. Ayan. So, that's the value of angle B. Or, yan po yung measure ni angle B. Okay? Ngayon, meron na tayong dalawang angles, angle A at saka angle B. Now, ang natira na lang po is angle C. And this is easy now kasi ang sum naman ng tatlo ay 180. So, i-minus na lang natin yung dalawa mula sa 180, no? So, C is equal to 180 minus A minus B. So, 180 minus A is 74.9 minus yung B, 59.75. And then use calculator once again. Bale, 180 minus 74.9 minus 59.75 equals 45.35. That's the measure of angle C. 45.35 degrees. And there you go. Nakuha natin yung measures ng tatlong angle. So let's summarize. Angle A is 74.9 degrees. Angle B is 59.75 degrees. And angle C, 45.35 degrees. And that's it. Ito na po yung mga sagot. Ayan. Alright, so I hope na nakatulong sa inyo to in solving those triangles. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Alright, so we have this triangle, ano po, and then ayan po yung given measures. Okay, so isulat muna natin yung given, no? So let's start off with this one, itong 22.2, no? Ayan po yung length ng side whose opposite angle is C. So yung 22.2, yan po yung value ng small letter C. Okay? So 22.2. Tapos itong 33.3, opposite niya is angle A. 'Di ba? 33.3, opposite niya is angle A. So this should be the value of small letter A, 33.3. Tapos yung ito naman 49.9, ayan naman ang opposite ng angle B. Ayan po yung side opposite ng angle B. So this should be the value of small b. Okay, 49.9. Ayan na po yung side lengths ng triangle. So we're going to solve for its angles. Okay, and then gagamit tayo ng law of cosines. Okay, so let's start off with angle A. So sa law of cosines, ang umpisa dito ay A squared. Okay, A squared is equal to B squared plus C squared. Again, trigonometric tuloy. Pythagorean part minus 2 times these two sides, B tsaka C. So 2BC times cosine of capital A or angle A. Yan yung opposite ng side A dito. Okay? Ayan po. Tapos, i-substitute natin lahat ng values. So, ang side A is 33.3. So, let's substitute. Equals B squared. No, yung B po natin ay 49.9 squared plus yung C naman po ay 22.2 squared. Okay, and then minus 2 times yung B ulit 49.9, tapos yung C naman po ay 22.2 times cosine of A. Ayan. And then we use calculator to simplify the equation na po. So let's start off with 33.3 squared. This is 1108.89. 1108.89. Then equals, itong part na to i-calculate natin, no? This part. Ayan, 49.9 squared plus 22.2 squared. Okay, 49, no? 49.9 squared plus 22.2 squared equals 2982.85. 2982. Ayan, 0.85. Ayan. And then, itong part na to, i-calculate natin, no? So, lagyan natin ng minus and then, yun na. 2 times 49.9 times 22, 22.2. Ayan. So, make sure na tama yung ini-input ninyo para di tayo magkamali. 2215.56. So 2215.56, then times cosine A. Ayan po. And then we're going to solve this equation for cosine A. Kaya naman ito ilipat natin sa kabilang side, magiging 1108.89 minus 2982.85, no, equals, matitira si negative 2215.56 cosine times A. And then, i-divide natin both sides by this number. Ayan. Usually, ayan po yung number na nakamultiply sa cosine. So, yun ang i-divide natin. Okay, ayan na po. So, cancel na to. Bali, ang matira is cosine of A. And then, itong left side ay ika-calculate natin. So, open 1108.89 minus 2982.25. Tapos, i-divide natin sa negative 2215.56 0.56 equals 0.8455. Ayan, 0.8455. So that's the value of cosine A. And then to solve for the angle, kunin natin yung inverse cosine ng 0.8455. So we use the shift function of the calculator. So shift cosine, then 0.8455 equals, ayan na po ang angle measure ng A. That's 32.27. Okay, so 32.27 degrees. So that's the measure of angle A. Ayan po. Next, para naman sa angle B, isosolve natin yung angle B, no? We use the same formula, no, na law of cosines, no? Pero ang umpisa noon this time ay B squared. Okay, doon sa formula ng law of cosines. Okay, isolve muna natin. Okay, so B squared equals A squared plus C squared, no, minus 2AC times cosine of angle B. So ayan po yung law of cosine, no? And then guys, angle B po ngayon ang sinusolve natin. So we're done with the angle A. So i-substitute natin yung values just like we did before, and then we do the same process as this one. Okay? Ayan po. So ano yung B natin? 49.9 squared equals 33.3 squared plus 22.2 squared minus 2 times 33.3 times 22.2 times cosine of B. Ayan po. And then we use the scientific calculator to simplify the equation. So 49.9 squared equals 2490.01. So 2490.01. And then calculate natin itong part na to. Ayan. So 33.3 squared plus 22.2 squared equals 1601.73. Minus itong part na to, 2 times 33.3 times 22.2. 33.3. Ayun po. And then equals 1478.52 times cosine B. And then we're going to solve for cosine B, no? So ang gagawin natin, itong number na to ilipat sa kabila. This will become 2490.01 minus 1601.73 equals, matira na lang si negative 1478.52 cosine B. Ayan. And then divide both sides sa kung ano man ang number na nakamultiply sa cosine B, which is this number. Okay? Ayan. And then cancel out. Cosine B na lang nasa kabila or sa kanan. And then we're going to simplify on the left. Okay? Ayan po. So 2,000. Open muna natin. 2,490.01 minus 1,601.73. Close na natin. Divided by negative 1478.52 equals negative 0.6008. Negative 0.6008. So that's the value of cosine B. And then alam mo nang gagawin para makuha yung angle, 'di ba? Shift cosine lang 'yan, 'di ba? So shift cosine of negative 0.6008. So this is equal to 126.93. 126.93. So that's the measure of angle B. Now we have two angles here. Meron ng measure. So kukunin natin yung measure ng huling angle. So that's angle C. And to get the value of angle C, bali 180 minus mo lang sa dalawang yan. So 180 minus A minus B. So this will become 180 minus 32.27 minus 126.93. Ayan. So, calculator ulit. One last time. 27 minus 126.93. That's 20.8 degrees. So, yeah. 20.8 degrees. That's the measure of angle C. So let's summarize the answers. Angle A is 32.27 degrees. Angle B is 126.93 degrees. And angle C is 20.8 degrees. And this concludes our video about law of cosines. And bago ko tapusin itong video na ito, iwanan ko na lang sa inyo itong ipapasagot. So, ito po yung triangle na isosolve ninyo by using law of cosines, whose given is 3 of the sides or all 3 sides ng triangle. Okay? So, isosolve ninyo to and then ibibigay ko na lang sa inyo yung sagot for a couple of days or so. Alright, so that's all for today about law of cosines, and I hope you have learned something. Thank you for watching, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as always, have a great day to all.